Okay, I wanted to show you today just why the Illuminati line or the Illuminati path is wrong. It's because of this guy named John Dee. He was a Hermeticist. He was also the teacher of this guy. This is Sir Francis Bacon. Very, very smart individual. But when you start with bad information, you get wrong results. The information they did not have is that the ancient gods, the Anu of Nibiru, appear to have instilled in their creation, their giants, who built this Stonehenge in England, exactly like this. But you notice that there's only one path in. There's no other path out. They instilled in the giants a need to walk in one direction, and one direction only, and that's in the direction of the summer solstice, no matter where they happen to be. And that changes wherever they happen to be. And by that, let me show you exactly what Sir Francis Bacon did. He started here in Stonehenge with bad knowledge that Stonehenge was somehow linked to the Great Pyramid over here, right? Well, that line doesn't work. The line from Giza is there, but it goes someplace else. Now, this is what's left of Stonehenge down here. You can see there's not much left of it, but when they don't use that significant knowledge, they miss. Their lines don't work, and with Google Earth, you can really tell. I left some tales here that show you just how unforgiving Google Earth is when you use the line function. You have to be dead on for these lines to match. Now, I'm going to follow this down and show you right here. They decided that this was somehow a marker to come down into the New World. And funny thing is, the Bushes seemed to think so too. But the problem is, a Hermeticist is an occultist, and the giants and the Anu were neither. Anyway, they made this great straight line. Washington, D.C., New York, Beacon Hill, and Boston. Now, see the problem? You see where Google Earth isn't forgiving? But the giants had a genetic imperative to walk exactly straight lines. Now, the line is here, and it goes to a particular pyramid in Mexico City. The problem is, when you follow that line right here, it connects literally to nothing. So see how far off they are? It connects to nothing. And in order to make up for that, they seem to think that there's a buffer zone of several hundred miles that they can have between shrine points. No, that's not what I found. In order for these lines to work, as I believe they did, it wasn't for communication. It had to have been for transportation. either physically in a craft, or what I'm thinking is that possibly the giants were actually able to set their gold, their harvest of the sun, directly on the altar of their shrines and watch it disappear. These are teleportation lines. That's why they had to be perfectly straight. Perfectly straight. Now I wanted to show you something about the pyramid too. The ancient giants didn't give a blink about north and south. All they cared about was the path that the sun followed. There's the Great Pyramid. Here's your north-south line. It just doesn't seem to work for anything except for connecting to South Africa. Every place that the giants were, you find these. And you might have to view this in high definition, but these are polygonal lines. And they're everywhere that giants were. They look just like the Mayan wall at Machu Picchu, or any of the megalithic sites, actually. Now, again, when you travel this north-south line, it doesn't mean much except for connecting South Africa. That's, I believe, where the original Titans were. And if you'll look at the last video I did, I think that's a great giant footprint, which happened to be all over the world. But I wanted to show you why the Illuminati are wrong. Because in order to connect to these shrines, which were only meant to take gold, they're not meant to power up anything. They are meant to teleport the gold that the giants found. And the thing is, those people from Sir Francis Bacon's day, they simply didn't have the tools to work with. They did try to hook up with one man-made island, and that's where the Masons set up shop. The Templars have a shrine on it. You notice so many lines I've put in now because I wanted to connect some of the primal lines. You see, that line of the Illuminati's just doesn't connect to anything. Not Easter Island, not anything. It connects simply to a pyramid in Mexico City, which was used for, I believe, teleportation of accumulated sun or gold. And let me show you again one of their primal lines. I believe this happens to be millions of years old. Machu Picchu, I did an overlay of Stonehenge, and something about the mathematics of Stonehenge allows you to overlay a blueprint over a megalithic site and follow the solstice path, which is what the giants were following. Now watch this, because all of this stuff in here basically not even uh, not even to be seen, but there are pyramids and other structures, irrigation canals. This is the Machu Picchu line. Notice how it goes directly over another round island. Now I might be off a little bit, but I don't think so, because this crosses exactly center of this structure. This is a structure. Each of these concentric rings is made of differing substances, and it is a construct. It's not made of man's hands. This connects directly to Giza, not off within inches of the center of the Great Pyramid. And if you follow that path, you'll find that it takes you through all of this stuff. Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan. This is a primal line. It's amazing. It connects over New Zealand. Rotoro is a very unusual place, so I'll do another video on it. Around the world, it connects to Easter Island, and thence back to Machu Picchu. It tells me that Machu Picchu is millions of years old. Not thousands, but millions. And I'll go into that on my next video. Thank you very much.